The year is 1336. In the heart of Asia, where mountains pierce the sky and vast steppes stretch endlessly, lies a region teeming with nomadic tribes and crumbling empires. This is Transoxiana, a land caught in a whirlwind of change, ripe for a leader to seize control. Transoxiana, nestled between the mighty Mongol Empire's shattered remnants and the rising power of the Golden Horde, was a land of constant struggle. Tribes clashed for dominance, each vying for control of vital trade routes like the Silk Road, a lifeline of commerce and culture. Into this tumultuous world, Timur was born, not amongst the nobility, but into a family of minor landowners and tribal leaders. Little did anyone suspect that this seemingly insignificant boy would grow up to conquer vast swathes of Asia, leaving a trail of both destruction and cultural brilliance in his wake. This was a world on the brink of transformation, and Timur would be the one to shape its destiny. The story of Timur, or Tamerlane as he became known, is not one of a pampered prince groomed for greatness. Born in present-day Uzbekistan, Timur wasn't destined for royalty. He was a member of a Turkic tribe, the Barlas, who were far removed from the centers of power. Legend has it that young Timur was no stranger to hardship. Stories abound of his early life, tales of cunning and a touch of the rogue. One popular story claims he lost 2 fingers in a sheep-stealing incident, a testament to his daring even as a youth. Timur learned to ride and fight from a young age, skills that would prove invaluable in the years to come. These early experiences forged in him a keen sense of strategy, a deep understanding of tribal politics, and an unyielding ambition to rise above his station. The mid-14th century was a time of opportunity for a leader with a sharp mind and sharper sword. Timur, now a seasoned warrior and shrewd strategist, saw his chance. He started by gathering a loyal following, a band of warriors drawn to his charisma and ambition. Step by step, he solidified his power base, forging alliances through marriage and ruthlessly crushing any opposition. He understood the importance of controlling Transoxiana's trade routes, the lifeblood of the region's economy. He secured these routes, often through sheer force, and began to amass wealth and influence. By the 1370s, Timur had consolidated his hold over Transoxiana, establishing a power base that would become the springboard for his future conquests. The boy who once stole sheep was now a force to be reckoned with, a Khan in all but name, ready to embark on a path that would see him become one of history's most formidable conquerors. Section 4, the Master of Strategy and Terror. What set Timur apart from other warlords of his time? It was his unique blend of military genius and calculated ruthlessness. Timur understood the psychological impact of warfare. He wasn't content with simply defeating his enemies. He aimed to break their spirit, to instill a fear that would resonate long after the battle was over. This approach, while brutal, was undeniably effective. He employed a variety of tactics, often adapting to the strengths and weaknesses of his opponents. He was a master of deception, using feints and flanking maneuvers to outsmart his enemies. Timur also understood the importance of logistics and planning, ensuring his armies were well supplied even on long campaigns. His campaigns were swift and decisive, often leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Cities that resisted were sacked and their populations massacred, serving as a chilling warning to any who dared oppose him. One of his most infamous acts was the construction of a Tower of Skulls outside Delhi, a gruesome monument to his victory over the Delhi Sultanate. He was a conqueror who understood that true power lay not just in wielding the sword, but in instilling fear in the hearts of men. Section 5, Shaping an Empire, Leaving a Scarred Land. Timur's conquests were vast, stretching from the Mediterranean Sea in the west to the borders of India in the east. He brought down powerful empires, clashing with the Golden Horde, the Mamluks of Egypt, and even the mighty Ottoman Empire. Under his rule, the Timurid Empire flourished, albeit built on a foundation of conquest and bloodshed. Timur, despite his ruthlessness on the battlefield, was a shrewd ruler. He understood the importance of trade and actively encouraged the arts and sciences. His capital, Samarkand, became a center of learning and culture, attracting scholars, artists, and artisans from across the empire. However, his reign was also a time of immense suffering, with millions of deaths and entire cities left in ruins. Section 6. A legacy forged in blood and beauty. Timur died in 1405 while on a campaign to conquer China. His death marked the beginning of the decline of the Timurid Empire, although it continued under his descendants for several generations. Despite its relatively short lifespan, the Timurid Empire left an indelible mark on history. Timur's patronage of the arts and sciences led to a flourishing of culture in Central Asia. He commissioned mosques, libraries, and observatories, many of which still stand today as testaments to the Timurid era's architectural grandeur and intellectual achievements. Samarkand in particular became a renowned center of Islamic learning, rivaling even the great cities of the Islamic Golden Age. However, Timur's legacy is forever intertwined with the brutality of his conquests. Section 7. Echoes of Timur in the sands of time. The story of Timur is a stark reminder of the complexities of history. He was a man of contradictions, capable of great cruelty and remarkable vision. He was a product of his time, a period of constant warfare and upheaval. Yet, he was also a visionary leader who left a lasting impact on the world he shaped. His military achievements, while undeniable, are forever overshadowed by the human cost of his ambitions. Timur's story continues to